Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got two beautiful new decks here, and so I'm going to start this video with those two decks. Just let me show you guys. This one is the Zodiac's Tarot, just absolutely beautiful, and this one is the Pantheon Tarot. I really like the artwork, and look at this. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So for today, because since we got new deck and the Wheel of Fortune, today's reading it's about when will my manifestations come true. So in this reading, you guys, it's gonna explore what is it that you are manifesting, when will it come true, how do you get there, what's blocking you, and the size that the manifestation is coming. So we have 4 piles here, and you guys can pick through the lipsticks. I know it's a little different this time. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. And this is file number 4. Okay. Please take a moment just to look at the card, and we can get right into it. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. If you choose this deck and this lipstick, then this pile is for you. I'm going to just put it right here, and we're gonna get right into this. So let me go through all the questions that we're gonna have for this pile again. We're gonna take a look at what is it that you're manifesting, when will it come true, how do you get there or even get there faster, and what's blocking you from achieving your manifestations, and also the size that your manifestation is coming. All right, so let's get right into it. Oops, sorry. For this deck, we have 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. What else we have? We have Straying in reverse. Okay. Oh, this one is 2 cards. Slow down. We have 10 of Cups. Okay, first of all, I think you haven't told anyone your manifestation at all, did you? Because all these cards are reversed, so I feel like you're keeping this manifestation to yourself. Likely because I think that you think it's too big to even tell people, because people are probably gonna judge you like, what are you thinking? How are you gonna do this? How are you gonna get this? So yeah, because we have 10 of Cups, which is a super huge, like huge thing that you want. I mean, to you, probably because you want it because it's meant for you, but because you think it's too big, that so people kind of gonna judge you, so you kind of keep it to yourself. And so I feel like because you keep it to yourself, you're not really attracting the kind of energy to you. You know what I mean? Because manifestations at the end of the day is to live in the magnetic fields of the same energy, like who you want to become, what do you want to become. And so you're attracting the same kind of energy, and then eventually it will become your manifestation. So that's just my first guess. We have strength here. Yes, so this is something that kind of, what are you manifesting is something that is not too regular, can I say, or something that is out of your imagination even. Like for example, if you um, say if you live in the US, right, then maybe your manifestation is to live in like a Southeast Asian country in a year, which is which is not gonna happen. What can happen, of course, but maybe in a year there's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of things to do. Maybe you can't even do that, but for some reason you feel like you want it. It's been calling you for your life. So that's what I'm feeling right here. You also got Two of Pentacles, which is signify like a partnership. Okay, so I think, and then Tens of Cups, and then we got Strength in reverse. So I think if it's for work, then I feel like you're manifesting a change in career. Yeah, not a change in job, but a change in career. Maybe you want to manifest going into a really different directions that is totally not what you do at all, but you will really be happy in this field. And if this is about love or relationship, then I think what you're manifesting is just to meet your soulmate. Yeah, because because we all know this is reverse, right? So we are going to flip it. As you can see, you want strength, you want support. It's feel like you're needing kind of a support, like a settlement, kind of a foundation, in your life. So I feel like if you're in relationship or you're not in a relationship even, then you're all manifesting some kind of a foundation, something that is going to nail you to a place where you really feel like you belong. And if it's not career or love, then I think the general theme is just you manifesting your end game. Yeah, we have Tens of Cups right here. Your end game. Something that you know that you will have a long-term partnership with, even with just with yourself. Something you know deep down that you are good at and you'll be so happy with it, but for some reason you just don't want to show people that first. Okay, so we have 2 and 10 here, so I think the years up the damn, this cards feel really jumpy. So for some of you, I think this has to do with jumping through ships, like literally, because we have 2 cards here that is like in the sea. So I feel like you want to do a big leap, like a big ship jumping kind of moment when you just jump from one big ship to another and like they go 2 different directions. So yeah, I think this is like a big change in your life. This is not some small manifestations. I mean, not, you know, but I feel like it's really a big change, and you kind of in between, you kind of don't know when you're gonna get there, like, because it seems just so unimaginable. And then, sorry, we have 2010 here, so I think 2020s or 2030 will be significant for you, maybe because since now that we're watching it's in 2026, so I think 2020 has already passed. But I think like something that happened in that year kind of affects what, or like open the gate to your manifestations right now. So I think this one you might have been dreaming about it for a decade, even like you have started seeing it since 2020, and now it's another 10 years, which is a really great cycle. You want it to happen again, and so 2030 will be a significant year for you. Okay, and then we have number 8. So 2, 8, and 10, all even number. So even if it's not 2030, then it might be the even year like 2028, which is 2028. Also makes sense. So 2028, it might be that's the first time there's a sign that is coming, because I think this is big. So to be realistic, it's a big thing, right? So it cannot just happen like, I mean, it can, but usually for big things like this to happen, it will take some time. So I feel like 2028, it's going to be the first signs that you see that it is kind of building up. And then 2030 will be the time that it's fully manifest. Okay. Let's see. We have more cards here. And now I'm going to try this new deck. This is the Zodiac Tarot. Ooh. Wow, the world. Okay, yeah. Your manifestation isn't just a chain, it's an expansion. It's just entering into a new world, like the other side of you. It's some grand scheme happening. We have 21, the world. We have Six of Swords. Okay, yeah. You're definitely dreaming of going somewhere, leaving your place, leaving the current place that you're having, leaving the current relationship, leaving the current career, and just take a wish. Like you have 1, 2, 3. So if you're dreaming, if you're manifesting about going to somewhere, I believe that this might be far away from you, but it's where you found your soul family, where you found your person. Yeah, you have to go across the sea, basically. So if you're on, for example, in the west, then you're probably dreaming about in the east, which is that's kind of my life example in the beginning. And if you're in the east, then you might be thinking about moving to the west. So in either case, it takes a lot of times and a lot of planning, a lot of documents, a lot of paperwork to even achieve a dream. So and then sometimes you may think like, how do I even get there? Like I don't have anything yet. I don't see anything yet. But you will, don't worry. This is Six of Swords here, and you have yeah. This is Aquarius. So Aquarius is the first or second. Yeah, so I still think that for a lot of you, this manifestation will come around the 2030, in the next 4 years. And don't worry, because it's big. So when it comes, you know it for real. Like it may take time, take a little bit of time for you, you know. Yeah. So let's see what's blocking you from going to this manifestation, achieving this manifestation. Eight of Swords. And Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, as I said, there's a reason that you don't tell people about this, because you think that either people are going to think that you're delusional, or people are going to not support it. For some of you, this could mean that because you have always grown up to believe that you are a certain kind of people, and so the certain kind of thing would not fit you, and so you keep thinking about it, but then eventually something have opened your eyes up to another world that you haven't seen before, and you're so attracted to it, and then you feel like that is where you belong. That is what, like, that is kind of person that I want to be in my life. That is kind of person that I want to commit it. That's kind of a career that I want to commit to it. But because of where you grow up, how you grow up, and the circle around you, it's kind of feel like if you choose this, it means you kind of have to leave the world that you already have behind to follow. It's like you have to leave everything because you're going out on the sea. You cannot just with a boat. So you cannot, you cannot just bring your whole house with you. And so you have been blinded by the circles around you. And so I feel like the thing that's blocking you is just you thinking that you don't belong here. You don't belong here. You don't belong to the kind of person that you want. You don't belong to the job that you want. But actually, it's only because you come from like a culture, like a circumstance that is totally different from the thing that you desire. Okay? So if you kind of start to see that and to restructure that into thinking, oh, maybe because they haven't seen this before, but I have, and I know where I belong. So then you will start to open up yourself and stop rejecting your desire manifestations. And so this will help unlock your manifestations faster and get you closer to what you want. Yeah, I think it's very straightforward. The only thing blocking you is like no support and being blinded by your current situations. There's literally no physical thing that's blocking you except for maybe the sea. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's very straightforward. And now we're gonna see the sign that your manifestation is coming. We have 10 of Wands. All right. There's a lot of 10s in here. Yeah. There's 210, so 2020, 2030, something as a decades mark could be significant. The size that your manifestation is coming, I believe, it's when you feel like there is nothing to give up anymore. Like you have given up everything that you have. Like, you know what I mean? Like you feel like that's it. I have already given all of me for this manifestations. Like I've given everything that I need. If you want to change career, I have applied to all the places that I know, talk to all the people that I know. If you're looking for like a partner, a soulmate, or like, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, I have talked to a lot of people. I have gone so many days. I have given all myself, all my heart to people. But it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, then that's the sign that it's going somewhere. Yeah, it's usually like you have to steep quite low before it gets better. But trust me, when it gets better, it gets super better. You went from 10 of Wands to 10 of Cups right here. Okay? So, yeah, I hope your manifestations will come true, and thank you for watching my video. Bye. Hi, pie number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you choose this spot or this one right here. So for your reading, I will go through what we're going to cover. First, we're going to see what it is that you're manifesting. Number 2 is when will it come true? Number 3, how do you get there faster? Number 4, what's blocking you from your manifestations? And number 5 is the size that your manifestation is coming. So let's get right into it. We have 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I see you kind of manifest some kind of abundance in your life. We have the Magicians in reverse. interesting. And then we have Two of Swords. Okay. So what I feel here is that you are trying to manifest some kind of stability in your life. You know, with the Magicians, this is the Nine of Pentacles, right? So I feel like, first of all, it's a kind of a stable abundance, something that you accumulated through the years. And then with Magicians and Two of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're no longer in the state, or maybe you are right now in the state of having to decide. You have to wake up, you have to decide, you have to be flexible, you have to be changing like all the time to fit, to accumulate this kind of thing. And so I feel like what you're manifesting is some kind of a more stable life where you don't have to change so much, do so much, like keep making decisions, keep pushing and hurdle just to get to this. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I just feel in the first place. You have and number 9, it's also the house of, like, you know, moving, going, travel. So I feel like for some of you, you have to keep moving a lot. You have to keep going to places, maybe moving jobs, moving places, moving like, you know, even interest in moving a lot of stuff. So I feel like this kind of, you already kind of know what you want, because I feel like the Magician is getting what you want. It's whatever you want, you make it come true. So if it's reversed, I feel like you already know what you want. Like you don't want to keep deciding anymore, because you already made your decisions. But then for some reason your life is still moving like on a rat race too much, that you feel kind of exhausted, and now you just want to be able to settle down, to be in a place. Maybe for some of you, maybe you're working in like a corporate job, you know, you keep like your life's so busy, and you have to keep moving, keep going to conferences, travel a lot, and maybe all you want is just a nice little cottage house on top of the hill where you can wake up, grow your berries, you know, and then cook your meals, and then take care of your cats, and then just go to bed early. Just kind of like a stable life. It doesn't have to be grand, or I mean, some of you can be grand, but it's feel like you're ready to just settle down and sit down and just relax, and just want like a non-turbulent kind of life. Okay, so let's see here with my new deck, when will it come true? And if you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, then maybe you have I feel like you feel like you played the field for too long, so now you just want to be settled down, find a person, and, you know, settle down. When will it happen? We have Wands of Cups, Ace of Cups. And then we have a Queen of Swords. All right. So I think it's feel pretty fast, to be honest, because we have Swords here, which is the air energy, and it's really fast. And then we have Cups, Wands of Cup, number 1, which is also looks like it's pretty fast. So this is May 2026, so we have Cancer here. So if it's really fast, then I feel like in 1 month. Yeah, because this is Cancer. And so if you feel like it could be longer, then it could be 20. Oh yeah, this is 2026, right? And Cancer is 2026 and 2027. So I feel like it's going to happen in 2020 or 2026. I mean, sorry, in 2026 or 2027. So in a year, mostly. It's not gonna be for any longer. We also have Scorpio and Scorpio, it's around October to November. I'm sorry, from September to October. So yeah, I feel like it's coming pretty fast to me. Um, because I think like when you already decided what you want, the universe, and you put energy into that, then the universe is going to answer you pretty fast. And I feel like for a lot of you, you already know what you want. Yeah, so I feel like it's coming pretty fast. Let's see, how do you get there? Or what's blocking you? We have Fives of Wands. Fives of Wands. Ninth of Cups. Okay. Yep. I can see it. I think the reason you're not getting there yet is because you feel like you still have the responsibility to keep doing what you're doing right now. Probably because you think that your family, your partner, your children, if you have any, or anything that depends on you, need you to do it. And you kind of put all your soul and effort into this, and then you don't feel like, maybe sometimes you don't even take a break because you think that's what's best for them, and in turn it would be best for you. But this is got like Leo size. This is a Five of Wands. So I feel like it's time for you to actually sit down and talk to the people that you think what you're doing right now, it's benefiting you. And maybe they will tell you that, no, I'm fine. Even if, for example, even if you make less money being a corporate lawyer, I would still love you. We could have more time together. I actually really like it. Yeah. Or maybe if you, um, you know, you've been playing, or I mean, not playing, sorry, you've been playing the field a lot, and then you kind of doesn't know this person is ready to settle down with you, because you get into the relationship, just say, oh yeah, let's just have fun and don't think too much. Maybe they also want to settle down with you. You just need to bring up the question. You just need to tell them, hey, look, this is what I want right now, so what do you think? you know and even if it doesn't, and likely the person will say, yeah, I also feel the same. I also feel like it's time for us to move to a next chapter, to be more settled down, you know so I think this needs to be communicated with whatever that you're trying to build the foundations on, right? That's the only thing that's blocking you. It may not be what you think. We have Three of Wands. Okay. So I feel like one of the side that your manifestation it's coming is that you that you suddenly feel like there is some kind of a divine support. Like maybe you just feel, for example, if you want to settle down, right, you need to buy a land somewhere. Then you've been looking everywhere and you don't even see a nice place like your imagine, like you would have imagined. And then there's a lot of things that just keep on interfering with your process of finding this Nine of Pentacle thing. But then one day you wake up and you be like, oh shit, something is sent to my email and this looks just like the place I'd imagined. And then like you call the person and the person's like, yeah, hey, we think you're the good options for this. Let's just chat and let's just make a deal. It's feel like everything it it's kind of just flowing in the directions that you can't even think that it would be that fast. And so I feel like that is a sign that your manifestation is coming true. Or for example, if you want to settle down, right, but you don't know like where you're gonna live, or you don't know like how you're gonna handle the communication, and then boom, suddenly everybody was like, oh hey, so you have been together, right? Congratulations. You're like, well, how do you know that? And just everybody just know that. You don't have to even break the news, you have to be, you know, anything. Just come really easy with kind of device support, and you know that your manifestation it's about to happen. Okay, so that is for pie number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and see you next time. Bye. Hello, pie number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you choose this pie or you choose this lipstick, this will be your signs. I'm going to just put it right here. So for this reading, we are going to see what is it that you're manifesting, how would it come true, when it will come true, and what's blocking you from achieving this manifestations faster. And the last one is the signs that it is coming true. Okay, so let's just get right into it. We have the Hermit. Okay. I feel like first sight, your manifestation is solely about you and yourself, and it's deep down inside you, not something material at all. 3 of Pentacles. Yep. Two of Wands. Okay. I just think of the song Daylight by Taylor Swift. There's a line called I've been along in 20 years of dark light. Now I want to see daylight. And this is exactly what I feel with your manifestations right here. I think that you have been in a long decade of being by yourself, being in the dark, being without any support, without any choices to make. So I feel like for some of you, you might have gone through quite depressions. And for some of you, it's just technically you've been away from all the things that you love. You've been away from all the things that you need, not anything you need, but all the things that bring joy to your life. So I feel like this manifestation is about bringing joys back into your life, bringing the daylight back into your darkness. Wow, this is a lot. Here we have number 2, number 3, and then we have number 9. Okay, so in 3 years, it will be 2029, which makes a lot of sense. Or in 3 months from now, it will be September, which is number 9. Yeah, so I feel like this is just not something that you want. It's just something that you kind of need in your life. And for some of you, maybe you have been away from home for too long, and you manifesting going back home to the people that you love, to your family and friends. For some of you, you might have been like out of the circles for too long, or you might have been like not keeping in touch with people for circumstances, and now you just feel like you want to get back on to, you know, meet people again, or be in a community where you feel like yourself again. For some of you, it feels like life and things that takes a lot of time on yourself, and you don't even have time for yourself. So I feel like you're just manifesting to be back to your own self, to be able to enjoy the things that you love, to be able to have time for the thing that you need, or to help someone, to help someone be signed so you can share what you want to do, what you want with. I'm sorry if you have to go through certain situations that makes you feel depressed or you feel alone, but you know that you're not alone because for the fact that you're taking this reading right now with a lot of people, it feel like you're not alone at all. Okay. And so for the short term, I would feel like it's in 3 months there will be something. Your manifestations will start showing signs that it's coming true. And if it's longer, something like maybe as a move, then maybe in 3 years, when it's 2029, you'll be reunited with your family, your friends, or you'll be in a place where you're not alone anymore. Now we're going to use zodiac sign to see more about it. Over here. Oh, we have 3 of cups. Yes. I think what you're longing is not just a soul, but a group of soul. Your soul taught, your soul thrive. Like I think you've been in a physical place where you have almost no friends or relatives that can help you, that can be with you, and so you've kind of struggling a lot, and all you want is just a community. Maybe sometimes you are running away from a toxic situation, toxic kind of circle, but then you haven't found the right place to settle down first because you haven't found your soul tribe first. So I feel like this is when you will find a community where you truly belong, where they can help you grow. And if it's talking about career jobs, then maybe you've been in a workplace where you don't feel like you belong, you're not cut out for it. But so now you kind of want to move on to the place where you are more received, where you're more accepted as a person. And we have 3 again. So yeah, 3. And then oh my god, we got Cancer, which is in 6 it's in July or June, just approximately about yeah, 2 months. So if it's short term, I believe if you're already moving on to this changing kind of phase, that it's been in 2 or 3 months. And if it's taking longer, then I feel like 2029 will be a significant year for you. Then we have King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you feel it's almost the time that you're taking back your energy. Maybe you've been sucking out all the energy because you're in the wrong place, you're in the wrong group, and so it's what's blocking you is that let me go through first the card to see what's blocking you. Oh, wrong. Hi, sorry. We got 5 of Pentacles, okay. And Judgment, yep. I feel like what's blocking you is the fear of change and the fear of rejections. Yep. This feel like we have 5, we have 2, we have 5, and we have 20, and we have Judgment. So I feel like the situation that you're in, you know that it's not good for you. You're not meant to be here. You're not meant to be for this place, person, this group. But the reason you're not willing to go out and find your soul tribe, it's because you fear that it will rock your entire world, that you feel that people are going to judge you for it, to be literal, or you feel like you're not gonna be able to verify where you belong, because if this group doesn't like me, then like, how do I know the next group will like me, right? But the truth is, there is a whole soul tribe out there waiting for you, waiting for your energy, waiting for your hand, waiting for who you truly are. But because this situation you're in might be a little bit toxic to begin with, it's kind of fixated you to a certain standard you have to follow, and then so you think that, maybe I'm too weird, maybe I'm too, like, nobody is going to love me, to be honest. But it's not true. There are people out there. There are people out there willing to give you your life back. It's crazy because this is the Hermit, which is totally in the dark, and this is the King of Wands, and one is the fire energy. So there is a whole lot of people. There are people out there who are going to give you your fire back. But what you need to do is to go out of it first. Go out of the place first. Go out of where you trap yourself first. You feel like you have no choice, but you do. You have a choice. And the only thing that's blocking you right now with your manifestation is to believe that you don't belong anywhere. You do. Okay? You belong somewhere. And you will find the people who will accept you for who you are, who fit you. You know? Don't let the judgment, don't let the people in your circle. I'm not saying the circle you're in is bad. I'm just saying because you're in the wrong circle, then you kind of self-confidence, self-esteem, what do you think about yourself might be twisted in the way that fits into the standard of your situation. But it's not true, okay? So first of all, you need to know that there are people out there waiting for you. And so you really have the choice to get out. You have the choice to get out. You're not constrained by anything but yourself. All right? So now we're going to see the sign that your manifestation is coming. This is really emotional deck. What do I say? We have Two of Cups. This is amazing. This is really nice. It's really sweet. So again, I'm seeing 2 a lot here. 2 and 5, 3. So maybe in the next 2 or 3 months, suddenly you will bump into a kind of a relationship where, not a relationship, maybe a friendship relationship or something that you just feel like, oh, I just can't be myself. I just can't be myself, and they don't judge me, and maybe this is where I belong. Yeah. I think like you might enter into, there's a relationship, there's kind of partnerships coming into your life, and when you receive it, like you will know that you know, this is where or who I connect with. And then this relationship or partnership will lead you to where you belong, where your manifestations, it's waiting for you. Okay? All right. Thank you for your watch, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pie number 4. Welcome to your reading. If you choose this pie or this lipstick, it will be your pie. So for this pie, we are going to see what is it that you're manifesting. When will it come true? How do you get there, or how do you get it faster? What's blocking you from achieving your manifestations? And the last of all is the side that it's coming. So let's get right into it. We have 6 of Pentacles in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. Oh, this deck has 2 Judgment cards. Because pile number 3 just have 1, and I don't use the same card. for all the decks. We have Temperance, Judgments, and Six of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this pile energy is a little harder to pick up than the last three pile lightly because you don't want to share it even with the universe, and that is why your manifestations, it's really slow because deep down I feel like you are not sure what you want. Interesting. Let me get another one to see what is it that you're manifesting. Oh, okay. We got two piles coming out. Two cards. I mean, Nine of Wands and Death. We got Nine of Wands. We got Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I am completely blank. To be honest, I am completely blank about what is it that you're manifesting. But what I see from here, I don't feel like you're manifesting material to be first. Like all these are major arcana, and even with this, it's not about money, it's not about abundance, and or it's not even about like a place. Okay, I feel like for this power, what you're manifesting is being able to do something big to help the society. Alright, because we got Temperance here, we got Six of Pentacles, we got Judgment. So I feel like you already have everything that you need. So what you're manifesting is not just for you, but it's for a bigger group, it's for a bigger society. You're manifesting a lot for this collective group of people that you're able to show them a way, a light to something, like a new chapter for something. And maybe in order to do that, you will need more kind of support, you will need more kind of fundings, more kinds of help, not just only for money but for relationships. So it's coming true. Yeah, I think for this group you're manifesting something big, but not for you, it's for society. It's really special. Okay. Let's see, when will it come true? When we have 6 here, we have 20, we have Temperance is 14, and then we have 13, 14, 20. Oh, because it's big. So we have Queen of Pentacles. Just put it right here. And then we have the Emperor. Okay, this is huge. We have 4 and 14, so maybe those could be significant for you. Maybe April. Let me just move all this card up so I can see the number more clearly. We got 6, we got 20, we got 14, we got 14 in number 4, We got 13. So if it's about months, then I think in the next 13, 14 months, which is roughly a year from now, which is 2026. Yep, you will start seeing it's coming into fruitions. But this is huge, and I don't think anything it's blocking you right now, except for one thing, is that what you're manifesting, you need to own it. Like, you need to take the lead on it. There's no one gonna take it for you. Like, for example, right? What you're manifesting is that all the cats in your neighborhood, all the stray cats in your neighborhood have a shelter, a great life. But what needs to be done is just not someone is just going to miraculously have open the shelter for all of them. It has to be you, right? And so eventually what you're manifesting is not that you open the shelter, but how you're going to open it. Like, how are you going to open the shelter for people? All right, for the cat, sorry. So you know what I mean? It's the only thing that's blocking you is just, you need to make this as an actual plan and make an actual project. You just cannot manifest something for someone else. It has to be related to you. Okay, you have to take the lead. You have to own it. You not own it like both the executions and the operations. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing this huge thing here. Yeah, you're definitely not manifesting for yourself. You're manifesting for someone else, for a collective group. And in order for your manifestations to come true, I believe that you need to take the lead on this one, make a proper plan for it. Let's see what else we have here. The Magicians, yeah. Okay, nothing is blocking you. You will get exactly what you want. You just need to be the leader of this. You need to take control of this. And the size that your manifestation is coming true. I'm sorry, this part it's a little shorter because the energy is really big and I cannot feel you, but I can assure you that it will come true, because once you take the lead, it would all fall into places. We have the High Priestess, the side that is coming true. What the cards say is that you are going to have to learn a lot, take a lot of lessons, take a lot of classes, take a lot of trial and errors in order to get what you want. But once you finish, you complete the course, you complete the certificates, you complete the lessons or everything that you need to learn, then it will come true. So yeah, this is just not some events that, happening out of your control. They're totally under your control. You just need to know the next step, what to do, and the universe will support you all along the way. All right, so I hope this makes sense for you. Thank you for watching the video and see you next time. Bye.